Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. This week's video is going to be a sketchbook tour. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, you should, because this week I actually posted on my story asking what you guys wanted to see, and most of you voted for sketchbook tour. So I'm here to deliver that to you today. All these sketchbooks are from college. Some of them are from a specific class, and of course some of them I just use for fun. All of my sketchbooks I didn't finish, so there's always blank pages at the end of my sketchbooks for whatever reason. Sometimes I just like a fresh start in a new sketchbook. I'm sure a lot of artists out there can relate to that, but I do have a lot to show you, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. So we are starting out with my sketchbook from my figure drawing course that I took in college. So this is one of my favorite sketchbooks just because you can kind of see my skill get better and better throughout the sketchbook. I remember for this class I think we had to do like 30 studies total, maybe something like that. We had to do a lot, and I just remember struggling trying to cram it all in, and it felt like so much. In the end, it was so helpful because I just got so much better at figure drawing. This was a self-portrait. I didn't really seal things in this sketchbook all that well. As you can see, it kind of smudged. I think it was just graphite pencil, but still smudges pretty bad. And then these are my favorite for some reason. I just love drawing hands, actually. I know a lot of people hate drawing hands because it can be pretty difficult, but there's just something about hands I love drawing. And then these, I honestly don't remember what these were for. For some reason, I guess I wanted to draw a chicken. So that's really my only explanation for this one. I really don't know what I was doing here or what I was going for, but. And then I have this. I actually really like this one. Oh, lots of smudging, lots of smudging. Yeah, this is actually me that I did with my little bun from dance class, but I was actually a dancer in college. My first 2 years I had a dance minor until I ended up transferring schools. So this is kind of creeping me out, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I chose to just keep making the big toe here. Yeah, so it looks like, guys, that is the end of this sketchbook. So now I'm going to move on to my next sketchbook. This sketchbook I used right after I transferred, actually. If you guys don't know, I did transfer schools like halfway through. This was my sketchbook once I transferred, and it was kind of like one of those everything sketchbooks. I'm honestly like a little bit scared going through these because I'm like, I feel like a different person now. Okay, I don't know what that is supposed to be. We're just gonna move on. Turns out half of the sketchbook is just notes, but I'm finally getting into the art things. Couldn't tell you what class this was for, but it's a bunch of portraits. Some poster concepts, I think. Oh yeah, I think this was for my concept art class. We had to do like a band poster, I think. This was like a magazine spread concept. Some different ideas I was playing around with. Some environment art. I think these are just some posters. I actually made these, you guys. If you check out my website, I have these final posters up on there. I did like an adoption series. I feel like I made those honestly in another lifetime. It's been like 3 years since or 2 years I think since I made those. These were poster concepts for my graphic design class, actually, that I took. I had to take Intro to Web Design, which was a class where we pretty much just did coding and we had to design like a mock portfolio site. This was also for my graphic design class. Now, the Lazy Bear juice, I actually did make mock-ups for. And let's just say this was my first graphic design class and they weren't so cute. I didn't really know how to do mock-ups back then. So I redid the branding actually. If you open my website, the first image on my website is this pink juice box. That is kind of my rebrand of my old brand that I made that just needed a little bit of help. And then this was like a shampoo conditioner brand that I designed. Oh my gosh, these are little sketches for my graphic novel thing that I'm working on. That is my dog, also my dog. And that's not my dog, but it is a dog. These were all for my concept art 2 class. It's just a bunch of different characters I was thinking about using for a story. These were some logo concepts for my graphic design 3 course. This was my brainstorming for their branding document. That is it with this sketchbook, you guys. So this sketchbook I definitely just had for fun. I really don't think I used this for any class. Some squigglies. This could be a fun pattern. Maybe I should pick that up again and start working with it. Not a huge fan of these oranges. I feel like they need a little bit something. I remember doing this. It was back when I first ordered my gouache paints and I had never used gouache before, so I just did this little drawing and I think it's actually really pretty. There's my house with my Phoebe in my yard. That's the end of this sketchbook. So we have this. I think I was gonna write in it, but I never did that. A nice flower here. I actually really like this. I'm not a huge colored pencil person. I feel like whenever I use colored pencils, it looks like a kid did it. Phoebe. So I feel like this is definitely a flop. This was a cute little painting I did, and I also used microns. And this was my profile image for quite a while. This is me, Cheyenne, and Haley. If you guys are watching this, throwback. Y'all had like different ears on for Halloween. Yeah, that was a good time. If you guys are watching this, shout out. It's crazy how much my style has changed. Not that this was even like a style. Bring 2000s back. That was my time, man. And that's it. This is one of my most recent sketchbooks. I know it's identical to the last one, but this one is definitely newer. If you guys have ever seen I Love Lucy, I was obsessed with that show, and I still love that show just because my grandparents really like that show. But I have all the DVDs, and so I made them into like cartoon characters. That is my dad, and that is Phoebe. Some mushrooms. I kind of want to use these in a pattern. This girl's actually cute. I used Posca markers for this. Honestly, I love Posca markers so much. They're so vibrant and bright, and it's so convenient to use them rather than like get out my paints. I have one last sketchbook to show you guys. So the sketchbook I just got last year, I want to say. I decided to get like a leather notebook and upgrade a little bit. But I do have to say, it does make me a little bit more nervous to like mess up a page. And this first page kind of fell out, but super cute. Love the colors. This was actually gouache paint, if you were curious. This is my favorite spread I've ever done. And then we have this one with Mr. Cat and some more of those mushrooms and some vines and stuff. This is the last page that I actually have done in the sketchbook so far. Thank you guys for watching this week's video. My plan is to post once a week from here on out. Make sure to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. It will be linked down below. Also, any products that I have mentioned in this video that you want to check out will be linked below on Amazon. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time.